I think we're just gonna call this video "Get in where you fit in." And I think I've had a similar video like reading the room or something like that, but repetition is the key to learning, and hopefully I just provide something a little bit different in this video. So this is mainly for people that are, starting to grab the wheel of life. These are for people that are starting to feel like there's something more out there. There's like a new level that I'm not experiencing, or the people that do know about manifestation and like their energy, frequency, and vibration, the communication with the universe. They're like, but is this the right place? I know I asked for this, but am I in the right place? And you're still questioning. You have doubts and stuff like that. So hopefully I can provide you some examples and some information towards making the right decisions for yourselves. All right. So get in where you fit in. I'll use myself as an example. I like to find myself to be very balanced. I like to promote balance. Me personally, I'm balanced a little bit more on the light side, but it's like I also understand the importance of the dark. Light and dark is the same thing as like in the Kabbalion when they say as above, so below. And I'm sure even if you haven't read the Kabbalion, you've heard that saying, as above, so below. The things that go on in the higher dimensions are what precipitate down into your physical, right? So when it comes to that type of stuff, for me, I like to be balanced with a little bit more light. But I like to be balanced because I don't fit in with the people that are so far in the light. We're like, yes, peace, love, tranquility, namaste, friends, peace and love. Let's just kumbaya our problems away. I'm like, no, because I ain't gonna be kumbayaing if someone smacks like my future daughter. You smack my future daughter, oh, I'm going somewhere. Like, I'm gonna go back into my darkness bag and handle that situation. You understand? So I'm like, I don't know. Oh, someone's beating the crap out of my daughter. Kumbaya, no, that ain't me. But then on the other end of the spectrum, I don't get down with the people that need to do blood offerings trying to summon Cthulhu with the robes and the torches. I'm like, hey, yo, you do realize you could have got some crazy, benefits from your life without doing all that. Oh, you just gonna cut that chicken's head off while I'm explaining that to you. All right, bet, whatever, cool. You go ahead and do that. That's why I like to be in the middle. Because you can learn from both sides, because the light and the dark is all the same thing. As I've said in many, many videos, it's just a degree of expression. But when you start to control this and when you start to realize that the universe is just giving you everything based off of your internal feelings, you're going to have to start to ask yourself, am I with the right group of people that's going to grow me, to like progress me down my spiritual journey? Do I want to be like these people that I'm trying to fit in with? Is this supposed to be a long-term stop or a short-term stop, right? Like, for example, let's use a fun example, LARP, live action role play. The people that dress up like knights and elves and stuff and meet up in the forest and have like a fake war with cardboard swords and stuff, right? So let's just say I'm a trillionaire. Speak that into existence, right? Let's just say I'm a trillionaire and I'm tired of like with all these stuck up people. I'm tired of being all these rich people that don't know the quality of like a good friendship. Everything is money based. Everything is how much power can I get from you. And I just want to relax. I just want to put my guard down and go be a nerd for a little bit in the middle of a forest. Do I want to be like all of those people? Do I want to be like the people with the Mountain Dew and Dorito crust on their chin and stuff, like out there fighting each other? Do I want to be like them forever, or is this a temporary spot for me? Is this just something that I visit from time to time, or is this something that I'm supposed to delve my whole soul, my being into? More often than not, you're going to be like, this was fun, but I got work to do. Right? But some people might say, you know what? I'm going to give up this whole world to be with this type of people, or use my wealth to make this more popular. Once again, you have to get in where you fit in. It's like, that's just how I operate. Do I want to be like these people? For example, I went to a couple spiritual groups, and I've referenced them before. I went to a couple spiritual groups, and at first, I was like, okay, I'm here to learn. I'm not here to teach. I'm here to learn things. I want to sit down quietly and hear what you people have to say. But I remember like the first couple times I went, I sat there and I grew, no disrespect to anybody, but I grew bored because like 80% of the people seemed like they were just starting and they didn't really have anything to contribute. They were there to learn as much as I was. So when I started talking, everyone was like literally leaning forward in their chairs, listening to what I had to say. Like I was trying to like stop talking and everything. I was like, okay, but that's enough for me. They're like, no, can you please keep talking? I'm like, okay, I came here to learn, but okay, whatever. Let me get y'all started then. And I started talking. But I realized that wasn't for me. it was temporary because it's one of the seeds that got me to start this YouTube channel. I said, wow, people do listen when I have to say things. But, I went there for a completely different purpose. So that's something that I separated from, because I was like, I'm not learning what I want to learn. I'm not getting out of this what I wanted to get out of it. So let me move on to my next venture. What you're going to realize is something that I also say in a lot of my videos is, even if you completely disagree with me, even if you find something in your journey that you completely disagree with, it bumps you back onto your track or whatever matches your energy and frequency. You know what I'm saying? So like, for example, if I say, I have my semen retention things, I'm like, semen retention is the most important thing that a man should do. And most men will be like, nah, bro, I ain't doing that. And if you are interested in that topic, male or female, go listen to those videos. I think they're informative for both men and women. But it's like, most men will be like, nah, I ain't doing that, bro. Cool. Cool. You heard what I had to say and you bounced off of it back into your train of thinking, back into what you truly believe. Nothing wrong with that. On your journey, you're gonna say, let's do that. And you're gonna find out it's the worst thing you ever chosen to do in your life. No, it's not. There is no wrong in the grand scheme of things. Let's just say, for example, I'm walking with my future son, speak it to existence. I'm walking with my future son. I'm like, hey son, we'll stop real quick. Look at this man. We'll just see like a dude tweaking out, dude like that's like passed out from doing drugs. Just because I showed him this, just because it came up into his life does not mean that hey son, this came up into your life. You are now going to be a crackhead. No. Sometimes things come up into your life to show you exactly what you don't want. Learning how not to do something is just as important as learning how to do something. So with him, I'd be like, hey yo, listen, you see that? This is what happens when you start doing drugs. This is what can happen. You could be sprawled out in the street, no Xbox, no PlayStation, no toys, no food, no house over your head. So make sure you make the right decisions and you never learn from it. You never make the decision that this person made, okay? Okay, and you go about your day, because now that's always burnt into his brain to say, hey, I don't want to look like that. If I find myself doing it, I'm doing something wrong. So sometimes you have to run into the polar opposite of what you're looking for first to see where you need to start to steer your life. Yo, I don't want to do that. So I need to steer myself completely clear of that, right? And just because, like I said, just because it comes up in your life does not mean that's what's meant for you. That's just a warning. That's just hey, if you continue the way you're doing things, or if you continue making these types of decisions, you'll be around these people. So you have to ask yourself, the people that I'm trying to be like, this group of people like me using the spiritual group, do I want to be like them? That's consistently always waiting for someone to give them the right answer? Do I want to be like that, or do I want to do my own thing? Yes, the group showed me that I'm good at teaching. I'm good at showing people the way. I'm good at explaining things at a very simple level. But then it's like, but me, I don't fit in here. It's like I no disrespect to anyone. Everybody's in different places in their journey, but I'm not like these people. I'm here for more. I'm on a higher level at the current moment, but I always know there's people higher than me. That's who I'm looking for. I can't stay here and teach y'all when I'm on my own journey. So that's why it's like it's very important to stay balanced. It's like and once you stay balanced, you can understand when you're tipping in a certain type of direction. Oh, that's too dark for me. Let's bring it back this way. Too light that I feel like I'm getting like I'm not grounded anymore. So you gotta bring it back. As above, so below. I feed my spiritual side, the above, my spirit that transcends my body, and I also feed my body with exercise, with aggression, with passion. You understand? Like, for example, music. Mick Jenkins, Alina Baraz, some of the old Lana Del Rey stuff, some jazz, that type of stuff that just lets my mind cruise. Then that's my as above. But so below, I have to feed that too to stay balanced. That's when I listen to my XXXTentacion, Hustle Game, Bone Crusher, angry sounding stuff like that, because like it fuels my body. My body feels alive when I put that in there. But for me, I have balance. So really just ask yourself, do I want to be like the people that I'm trying to be like, rich people? Do I want to be like them, or am I going to take traits from them? Is this going to be a temporary stop? Is this going to be something that I bounce off of? You understand? Do I want to be like them, all stuck up and only caring about $1? Only caring about my bottom line. I don't care who I have to chop down. If you want to be like them, sure, go right ahead. But remember, karma. Don't be surprised when you're alone. Sure, I made $1 trillion, but you're alone. If that makes you happy, then go be happy. That's your happiness. But, but then there's also, am I growing with this? because I went to a spiritual group and they're a bunch of like-minded individuals for the most part. But am I growing? That's the thing, because I felt like if I stayed with them, I would be stunting my growth, trying to like too busy trying to catch you up. Say, no, I have to go do my own thing. I have to go stand alone. Some people want to be part of a group. Some people want to stand alone. I learned that I wanted to stand alone, but I had to get in where I fit in. I fit in by myself. Whenever I'm in groups of people, I never feel like I truly fit in. I never do. And it's not, at first I struggle with that, but now I'm like, no, that's my strength. I like that. But then there's also people that are trying so hard to stay by themselves when they crave being with other people. So once again, once you stay balanced, you're going to start to understand and have a better flow, a better understanding of where I need to be. Is this where I need to be? Is this making me grow? Am I happy doing am I happy doing this? Does it make me happy doing this? When I'm really deep into my subject matter, do I find myself forcing my opinion on other people? These are the things I always ask myself, and hopefully some of these things you can roll with and apply in your life. I hope this helped y'all. To the next one.